All right, guys, we issued a challenge to each other. Zach thought he could beat me at outdoor cooking. I went wild duck wrapped in bear fat, cooked in cast iron over an open fire. We're winning this challenge. We're knocking it out of the park. Zach went up over the top.
Grouse ducking. I got a grouse. I got a ducking. I'm gonna jam the grouse inside the ducking. See if I can spit roast it.
This is gonna be good. I'm looking for a change of pace, getting away from the beaver meat, bear meat. Let's get into a bird. Hang on, one more. I think I snoozed in a little too late. My beard's all bed beard. Zach's awake, but we had a couple geese fly the wrong direction. I heard a duck when I was sleeping, and when I heard the grouse flush, I knew it was time to get up. But I'm not familiar with this area, so I'm not sure how the birds use it, but it seems like they're going to be flying up from the lake here down the river. So if we get up early enough tomorrow morning, or hang around here in the evening, we can probably get a couple just from our camp, which is pretty sweet. It is a chilly morning this morning. It's super duper cold. I'm not gonna have any problems preserving our meat and keeping it fresh, but that's the next order of business. We're gonna decide what we're gonna do with that. I had a rough evening. Did you hear me last night?
No. You got sick?
Yeah, I got sick. Yeah, I was throwing up a bit.
Really?
Yeah, I got about a handful out, and well, before that I went number 2, and that made me feel better almost instantly, and that had the shivers and the shakes, and then I got rid of about a handful of that mash and all that good stuff I ate, the fat and all that.
I feel a little queasy right now thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe waiting for a brunch again.
Yeah, me too. I'm not eating breakfast.
Like, we've been doing pretty good eating 2 meals. I haven't been tired or weak or anything.
Me neither.
I feel just a little nauseous thinking of Beaver right now.
Yeah. I don't think anything particular made me sick. I just think I overdid it. I think I just ate too much, and my system's like, okay, either you got to go for a run and need these calories, or throw a little bit of them up. So after I did that, I felt a lot better.
I think maybe it was too many calories.
It was just too much.
Too much fat calories that my body's not quite used to. It's like, because yesterday after the canoeing, I felt a little nauseous, but like, I feel like all of a sudden I felt better after more canoeing. Like you say, maybe burning it off caused it to, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go for I'm gonna have to go for a walk anyway.
Yeah.
To burn a little bit of that off.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a headache too, but I might not drink enough water yesterday.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated as well.
Yeah.
For sure I am.
Yeah, we did a lot. Come on, Birchie. There we go.
I just built a little cooking area here. So I moved some of the rocks around. So there's a support there, support at the back here. And the idea is once this whole fire gets going, we can drag coals through the back channel. There's no rock at the back channel here, into this area here, and then we can cook very easily over the fire. We do plan on cooking our birds today. We've also got some bear meat we want to cook. We got some leftover beaver meat too, so that we're reheating right now. We're using the reheat technique to keep our food from spoiling. It's cold enough right now, probably we don't have to worry too much about it. It's about refrigerator temperature, just slightly above zero. Not slightly, but a bit above zero, about freezer temperature, so our meat's not gonna spoil too bad. We have a bunch of it sitting in the canoe. I can take you down there and show you. Sitting in the bottom of the canoe, it's going to keep cool enough, it's not going to spoil. But we do have quite a bit of meat left, so it's something that we're concerned about today, and we're definitely going to have to do something about that. So after Zach gets his coffee, we're going to have a little powwow and decide what we think we should do with all this meat. It's just been sitting here in the bottom. That's what we have left of our bear fat. Probably a good 10 pounds or so. And we have 2 bear legs. That's beaver and mixed bear. So we're getting to the point where having all this excess meat's a little bit of a concern. We may have to do a pit stop at our community. Our community's our family, and put it in the freezer. That's a modern way of using it all. These kinds of meat you would harvest right before things got really cold, and you wouldn't harvest it any sooner than that because you'd have a hard time keeping it from spoiling. So that's probably what's on order for today. Might do a little walk, see if we can find a grouse. One flushed this morning in the woods here, and we might even go paddle down the river, look for some more ducks to see what's going on. We have 4 birds left to eat. 3 ducks and a grouse. We have a pot of stew. We got tons of meat. We got tons of stuff going on today. So today's just kind of a settle-in day and meat preservation. No? So we're officially tired of beaver meat?
I'm not so tired of it. It's just still, I'm not even hungry. I'm just so full from yesterday.
Yeah, that was a lot of calories.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe by lunchtime, if we go for a little hike about, look for some grouse or something, or paddle down the river and back, and work up an appetite.
This is a new problem on the Wilderness Living Challenge.
Being overly full.
Yeah. It's like you gotta go work it off. It's like a big turkey dinner every day.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good problem. You can not eat, but if you're hungry, you can't make food.
Right? Exactly.
If you don't have it. Anyway. That's what we're looking at. It looks appetizing.
It does. Yeah, I have no problem with its look. It still looks just as appetizing as it was yesterday, and I know it tastes good when I start eating it. I just don't want to put a piece of it in my mouth right now.
Canada, Ontario, Crown Land means we all own it. And you come to these campsites. Don't be afraid to make it your own. So I'm moving some rocks over here because I want to make a proper cooking fire. So I've been moving some rocks around just to set it up how I like it. You can set it up how you like it. We've got a cooking spot here and a coffee spot. It's like a coffee warmer. And then we got another spot for another cast iron because we expect to be using both. Zach's catching up on some reading. Daily morning reading.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's going to be staying warm. And we drag our coals over there. And this could be for hot water or warming water or cooking. Expect to use that other side when we get our duck and grouse on. For our water, we're using brand new, it's a platypus water filtration system. So I've got that set up. There's a dirty bag. I'm gonna set it all up, but there's a dirty bag, and then that drips through the filter here, which will connect to here. And then we take the clean bag, which is a clean bag over here, and you actually rig that down at the bottom. We could boil water, but that means having to stop more often for fires. And this challenge is not about not being modern and primitive tools and minimal tools. This is about actually just making it and surviving off the wilds. How about now?
Still not feeling it. 3 hours later. Nope.
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 Alright, I'll keep stirring it. Alright, I think I'm ready to eat a duck now. Or at least get it started. So I'm gonna go grab the bear fat out of the canoe. I'm gonna use a small cast iron. And I've got some of my Wadobo spice. You can read that. It says Wadobo, made with love by Mrs. Woodbeard. Thanks, Courtney. Alright, let's go grab the bear fat and we'll come back and get this assembled and let it cook. This is going to be good. I'm looking for a change of pace, getting away from the beaver meat, bear meat. Let's get into a bird. That's about how much bear fat we have left. We've probably eaten about half of that and the other half of it's cooking. So let's open it up and get an appropriate size of bear fat. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it on the bottom. I think that looks about right. That's a little much. Let's slice this in half. And we're going to put that on the bottom of our pot. Like so. Actually, let's do a little. Actually, maybe that's the right amount because I can put the bird right on top of it. Now let's plop this down here. Take our bird, our duck. We're gonna drop that down in there, and then we're gonna take our Wadobo spice and just sprinkle it on top. Okay, that's ready for the fire. And that is how you do wild duck wrapped in bear fat, cooked in cast iron over an open fire. We're winning this challenge. We're knocking it out of the park. All right, so Zach decided he's gonna one-up me, not doing the duck and bear fat. He's gonna do a
grouse ducking. I got a grouse, I got a ducking. I'm gonna jam the grouse inside the ducking after covering it with some of Chris's spices here, the Wadobo, and see if I can spit roast it to sear a couple of the feathers off there. And then I'll probably, after searing to lock in the flavors, I'll put it in a pot and then do a slow cook. That way it cooks both birds all the way through and brings out all the delicious juices and makes it just right.
My mouth is watering. All right, I'll leave you to it. We're just letting that gravy form and get a nice sear on the bird. Really close, almost ready to go here. Oh. My mouth is watering, which is always a good sign. See if I cut a piece of this breast off here. Oh, it's perfectly cooked too. It's been a long time since I've had duck, so I'm really looking forward to it. Get that gravy in there. Oh man, that is so good. The adobo spice on there, perfect. Wanna come try some, Zach? You want one with hair on it or not?
I don't care.
A little bit of hair?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, grab that one.
I don't mind. Oh, wow.
It's good, isn't it?
I don't know, I'm surprised.
No.
Everything you cook is good so far. Anybody that leaves that in the comments below, that's gross, blah, blah, they're idiots.
It looks like a brown turd, but it's it's fantastic.
It's
It's really good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what'd you do? You cut into it and then drop the fat into those cuts?
No, I was making sure it was cooked.
Wow,
But
that is so...
yeah, it's good.
That actually making my appetite come back.
The piece?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just cut up the, I found the fat I had to cut up. So I cut it up, and that's making a gravy now. It's a sauce.
Mm-hmm.
If we had a side of, I mean, you don't eat carbs and starches and stuff, something like that, but a side of rice?
Mmm. Taters, precious, taters.
Yeah, some taters and green beans.
Mm.
And then you have a perfect wild meal.
Now, it does have a slight gamey flavor, but not gross, right?
Yeah,
like, not like a bad, like it doesn't taste like, but duck always does. Has a slightly different flavor. It's not like chicken. It's a lot fattier and a lot juicier.
I love duck.
And stuff, and it's very good.
So that's duck and bear fat cooked over open fire.
Oh, it's not gamey. It reminds me of I want to say liver.
A little bit.
It's like
the texture, probably.
No, not the texture. There's something more to it. Oh, ducks.
Real ducks?
Yeah, real ducks.
No go? Too slow.
We're too slow. If we just sit here, conserve our calories, eat food, we could probably have all the ducks we need every time.
We got to get.
We didn't get out of bed early enough,
yeah.
And then we didn't sit here long enough and wait for them to fly by. Those were 3 come right through here. We could have been like, would have had them.
And they're good to eat too.
Oh man, are they good to eat?
Oh man, that would have been good if we got those ducks. Duck is something I look forward to all the time. I mean, we'll have to keep an eye out. I'll have to get up early tomorrow morning. Or we might just go for a paddle. I'm gonna eat this whole thing, 100% guaranteed. Guys, the adobo spice will be down in the description. I'm gonna wrap up this video right now. I need all this fat, and then we're gonna go on an adventure. So this will continue. All right, guys, we issued a challenge to each other. Zach thought he could beat me at outdoor cooking. I went with the simple bear fat and duck Dutch oven. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Zach went up over the top. We've already been picking at this just to make sure we can actually eat it on camera without throwing up and all that stuff, and make sure it's totally cooked. So it is totally cooked.
Here's your leg there you started on.
Thanks.
Make sure you finish that.
This is the duck, right? I gotta finish my leg. The grouse is tucked inside, and you cook the whole thing on a spit. You guys love it when we do spit roasts, but we never do it that often. And the reason we don't do it is because this took 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours. We lost track. Constantly tending the fire to cook it, and you can't keep your eye off of it for too long because you could easily burn it, and then it's like charred meat, and you wouldn't want to deal with it anymore. You wouldn't want to chew it anymore. So I already know what it tastes like. What do you think, Zach?
That's good.
It was good. How would you rank it up against Dutch oven bear fat?
No, you won that one flavor wise.
Flavor wise, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cooked. It's good. The grouse itself actually ended up a lot better because it had the bear fat jammed inside of it, and that was jammed inside the goose. I should have jammed, like wrapped.
You should have put a bigger bird around this one. Then this would have been good because this was inside that one.
I know. It's like
just keep going.
The outside bird doesn't turn out as good or something, you know?
That's the technology behind the Dutch oven.
Or the turducken, you know?
Right.
They got
Keep
the turkey
going
on the
bigger.
outside that holds in the juices.
You just throw the outside bird away. Well, it's a skinny wild bird. So when you're cooking wild animals on a spit, you can expect it to be chewy. Although I will admit, this is not excessively chewy. It's still edible.
Mm.
All right, so there you go. You guys learned something new about spit roast, hopefully. Don't do spit roast. Bring it to Dutch oven.
Or wrap it in bacon first.
Just find the bacon tree. I'm joined by Zach Fowler. You can subscribe to me if you want. I don't care, but subscribe to Zach. He cares. All right, guys, until next time. I'm gonna get a chunk of this fat. I was trying to be civilized about this, but this is how we eat chicken at home too. After you get the big parts off, just tear in there.